Now we're on to the final part. Oh shoot, I said it again. Final part of my Jeopardy Nintendo Wii $1 Million Spectacular. And that of course happens to be Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
At the end of this game, one person will win a fictitious $1 million. Now this will count as game 27 for my run.
Jeopardy!
This counts as game 27 for my run of Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. And my 26 game winnings totals even $1 million.
Player 1! Player 2! Player 3! And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. Here we go. The Jeopardy round is where we start, as always.
And the categories for the first round?
And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. Back in the 1990s. Unofficial state nicknames. Inty Fresh.
INT quotation marks.
You're an animal. 80s music. And mythology.
Inty Fresh for 200.
A lot of clues. Cue or die. Let's hear it, player 1.
Okay,
use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. And correct.
Okay. Now, of course, there's a daily double hidden somewhere on this board.
A thin piece of rigid material to maintain a body part in a fixed position. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is splint?
That is correct. You again, player 1. A short race at full speed.
Sprint.
It's player 1. Good.
800.
Select again. 5-letter word for gleaming brightness or luster. Yes, player 1.
What is glint?
Yeah. Good for you.
And let's finish that up for 1,000.
Player 1. To look with the eyes partly closed.
What is squint?
Player 1. Right you are.
Ran through that category.
You get to pick again, player 1.
Let's go with back in the 90s.
When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997. Yes, player 1.
What is Hong Kong?
That's correct.
Okay, back in the 1990s for 400,
Player
please.
1. On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Ginsburg?
Yeah.
Okay, 90s for 600, please.
Player 1. Back to you. Partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country. Player 1.
What is Cuba?
No.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
First one I missed. Let's see
Okay,
what Samuel
player
says.
3.
Venezuela? Yeah, that's what we needed. Oh well.
Please pick again, player 3.
90s 800.
On January 1st, 1993, 2 new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country. It's player 1.
What is the... What is Czechoslovakia?
Hey, you're right.
I almost said Soviet Union, but that would have been wrong.
Player 1, pick again.
Let's finish the category.
On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I. Player 1?
What is Jordan?
You are correct.
Okay.
You get to pick again, player
You're an
1.
animal for 200.
Get along, little this. The word for a motherless calf. It's player 1.
What is doggy?
Good.
To 5,000.
Please pick again, player 1. Let's go over to Kelly.
The giant panda seen here isn't playing the flute. He's snacking on this, his favorite food.
Yes, player 1.
What is bamboo? Yeah, bamboo.
Good.
Okay, animal for 6.
Player 1. Fact, scientists are scrambling to find out the cause of colony collapse disorder, which is occurring with this insect. Let's hear it, player 1.
What are bees?
That
Okay, it takes me up to 6,000. Animal for
Select
800,
again.
please.
A condor is a type of this bird. It's related to the turkey type and also enjoys eating carrion.
What kind of bird is it?
Okay, player 3.
Samuel rings in. Vulture?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a vulture. And
Player
where's he want to
3.
go now?
You pick again, please.
State it names for 200.
Seward's Icebox.
What is Alaska?
Let's hear it, player 1. You got it.
Animal for
We
1,000.
return to you. The plains variety of this animal has gray markings that are known as shadow stripes. Yes, player 1.
What is a zebra?
That's it.
State it names for
Player
400.
1. The Switzerland of America and the highest state. Player 1.
What is Colorado?
Right.
State it names for 600, please.
Player 1. The birthplace of 8 presidents.
Birthplace of 8 presidents. Let's see. Well,
Okay, player 2.
Katie's gonna ring in. She says Virginia. That's correct.
You again, player 2.
Mythology for 200.
Some say his 12 labors were penance for killing his wife Megara and their children. It's player 1.
Who is Hercules?
Right.
Let's go back to state
Choose
names
again,
for 8.
player 1. Kelly will present this clue.
Though it's called the Star-Spangled Banner State, this is its flag.
Okay, player 1.
I think that's Maryland.
Yes.
Yep. Couldn't be New York.
Select again. The coal state and the birth state of the nation. It's player 1.
What is Pennsylvania?
Correct.
All right. Takes you up to $9,600.
You get to pick again, player
Mythology for
1.
400.
Jupiter is the Roman equivalent of this Greek god. The correct response is Zeus.
Zeus, okay. Mythology for 6.
Player 1. She was given a box and told not to open it. She did, releasing the world's evil, but shut it before hope could escape. Player 1.
Who is Pandora?
That's correct.
Into the 5 figures now with
Please
10,200.
pick
80s
again,
music for
player
200.
1. The Greg Kinn Band was singing our song, crooning, "Our love's in this, baby."
Our love's in
Let's hear
jeopardy.
it, player 1. Right.
80s music for 4.
Choose again, player 1. In 1984, his Let's Go Crazy said, "We are gathered here today to get through this thing called life." Here's the correct response. Prince.
Prince. Okay. 80s music for 6.
We return to you. She told us, "Love is a battlefield," and in 1980 went to number 9 with "Hit Me With Your Best Shot." We're talking about Pat
Oh,
Benatar.
Pat Benatar. Okay, 4 clues are
Player
left.
one,
Mythology
back
for
to you.
800.
Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
According to Greek myth, this monster depicted here 8 people who could not answer its riddle.
Yes, player 1.
What is the Sphinx?
That is correct.
Okay.
Player
80s
1.
music for 800.
In 1981, Sheena Easton sang, "My baby takes the this. He works from 9 till 5, and then he takes another home again." It's player 1.
What is the morning train?
That is correct.
Okay, that takes me to 12,000. 2
Player
clues
one,
left.
back to
Mythology
you.
for 1,000. Answer there, the Daily Double.
Daily double. You are currently in the lead. What are you going to wager?
8,000, please.
All right, here's your clue. This Greek sea god could cause springs to flow and create storms with a flourish of his trident.
Greek sea god could cause springs to flow, create storm with a flourish of his trident. Who is Poseidon?
Congratulations!
Yes!
Still in first, player 1.
That's a 20 grand, and we have
the
one clue
$1,000
left
clue.
for this round in 80s music.
Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Lip Sync asked, "Won't you take me to here?" Here's what we were looking for. Funky Town.
Funky Town, okay.
Player 2, you're going first.
Alright, we've got Samuel at 1,400, Katie in third place with 600, and me in the lead at
Who's
$20,000.
400 to 2,000.
Double Jeopardy, let's get underway.
The
Categories.
20th century. NHL, NBA, NFL, or all three. Health and medicine. World facts. Biosphere. And related words. All right,
And where does
you're
Katie
ready?
want to start?
It's double
20th
Jeopardy
century
time.
for 400.
In the 1920s, this fascist leader of Italy set up a puppet regime in Albania and reconquered Libya. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Benito Mussolini?
Yes.
Okay.
You again, player
NHL,
1.
NBA, NFL are all free. 400.
Highest average salary. Yes, player 2.
Katie's ringing in. She says the NBA. And that's right.
You get to pick again, player 2.
Same category for 8.
Uses a center.
All 3 of them use a center.
Player 1. Good.
Okay. Same category for
Player 1.
1,200.
Back has no teams based outside the continental U.S.
What is the NFL?
Okay, player 1.
Because the NBA has the Toronto Raptors and the NHL has 6 Canadian teams, including the Toronto
Choose
Maple
again,
Leafs.
player 1. Plays its championship at a theoretically neutral site.
What is the NFL?
It's player 1.
That takes me to $24,000. Let's finish up that category, shall we?
Please pick again. Has canceled an entire season due to labor woes. Okay, player 1.
The NHL.
Yep.
Alright, that takes me to $26,000. Related words for 4.
A park was originally an enclosed place. This related word still means an enclosure for racehorses. Player 1?
What is paddock?
Right.
Okay. 400.
Player 1.
No, 800.
Back culprit, meaning the guilty party, is from this adjective meaning guilty. Yes, player 1.
What is culpable?
You got it.
Okay, related words for 1,200.
Player 1. Fabricate is related to this verb that can mean to write something fraudulent, like a signature. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is forge?
Yes.
Alright, that takes me to 28,400.
You again, player 1.
20th century for 8.
Elizabeth II succeeded her father, this man, who died unexpectedly at age 56. Here's the response we were looking for. George the Sixth.
Okay. Let's go back to
Player
related
one,
words.
pick
16.
again. As score can mean to cut, it makes sense that it's from the same root as this word for big scissors. Player one?
Shears?
That's right. Way to go.
$30,000.
We return to you, player one. To do this to something is to make it holy, a word from the same root. Here's what we wanted. To hallow.
To hallow. Okay.
Choose again, player one.
World facts for 4.
Lots of peridot has been found on the island of Zeebrugge in this colorful sea off Africa. Okay, player one.
What is the Red Sea?
Correct.
World facts for 800,
Player one.
please.
Quite simply, this semolina favorite is the national dish of Algeria. Here's what we were looking for. Couscous.
Couscous, okay.
Please pick again,
1200.
player one. 1/3 of the people in this South American country live in Montevideo. Most of its 15 million sheep don't. It's player one.
What is Uruguay?
Good.
Okay, it takes me to 31,006.
We return to you, player one.
World facts for 1600. Answer there. One of the 2 daily doubles.
The first of the daily doubles. You are in first
I'll
place.
risk
You need to
3,400.
select your wager. Here is your clue. Hordes of people know that Ulaanbaatar is this ancient Asian nation's capital.
What is Mongolia?
That puts you even further
That
ahead.
takes me up to $35,000.
You again, player. Mount Shikara in these mountains is the highest peak in Georgia. The country, not the state. The correct response is the Caucasus.
Caucasus Mountains, okay.
Player one, back
20th
to
century
you.
for 12.
On February 8th, 1904, Japanese ships attacked this country's fleet at Lushun, Manchuria, beginning a war. Yes, player one.
What is Russia?
Correct.
Okay.
Select again.
20th century 16.
On February 15th, 1965, Canada's new flag, which featured an 11-pointed one of these, flew for the first time.
I will never
Let's
live
hear
this
it.
down if I don't get this correct. What is the maple leaf?
Yes.
20th century for 2000, please.
You get to pick again, player one. On Valentine's Day, 1989, the Ayatollah Khomeini showed no love for this author's satanic verses, giving him a death sentence. Here's the correct response. Salman Rushdie.
Salman Rushdie, okay.
Player one. Pick again.
Biosphere for 4.
Samuel Eliot Morison won a Pulitzer for Admiral of the Ocean Sea, about this man who died in 1506. Yes, player one.
Who is Christopher Columbus?
Good for you.
Okay. 800.
Player one. But as he is the subject of 1918 and 1939 Pulitzer Prize winners, perhaps the books should be read with bifocals. It's player three.
Samuel rings in and he says Benjamin Franklin.
You are correct.
Alrighty.
Please pick again, player three.
Biosphere for 1200.
Mockingbird is a portrait of this Southern writer. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is William Faulkner?
That's not it.
Nope. That's only the second
Anyone
time I've missed one throughout this whole game. But that's okay.
Here's the response we were looking for. Harper Lee.
Harper Lee was who we needed.
Player 3, back to you for our
Biosphere
next
for
selection.
1600. Answer there, the other daily double.
Answer.
And Samuel, you can
The
list
second
any
daily
or
double.
all of that
You're
2200 in
second
front of you.
place, so what is your wager going to be?
Everything.
Give us
All
a
right,
rate.
for total
Player 3.
4,400 if
Queen
you're
of
correct.
Fashion is subtitled, What She Wore to the Revolution.
His answer, Martha Washington.
Sorry, that's
Wrong.
Here's the correct response. Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette. So Samuel, you dropped to 0,
You again,
but you
player
could always
3.
build that up again. Health and medicine for 4.
Lateral epicondylitis is the medical term for the chronic arm injury called this sport's elbow.
What is tennis?
Okay, player 1. That's it.
All right.
You get to pick
Best
again.
for
Player. A bit
2000.
of table turning. Poison Pen is an unauthorized bio of this woman who wrote a bio of Nancy Reagan. We're talking about Kitty Kelly.
Kitty Kelly. Alrighty.
Player 1.
Health and
You pick
medicine for
again,
2000, please.
The name of this fluid that contains white blood cells comes from the Latin for water. Player 3?
Samuel? Saliva.
No.
No. So you drop into the negative.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'll try
Yes,
it.
Player 1.
What is lymph?
That's correct.
That's it. Health and medicine for
We
1600,
return to you.
please.
There are viral and bacterial types of this, the inflammation of the membranes covering the brain and spinal cord. Here's what we wanted. Meningitis.
Meningitis. Okay.
Player 1, back to you.
So that means Samuel will not be around for Final Jeopardy. Health and medicine for
A sign
1200.
of this infection from the virus that also causes chickenpox is a blistering rash preceded by severe pain. Player 3?
Shingles.
Hey, you're
That's right. Now our final clue for
And we'll wrap up the board
$800.
with this clue. Statin drugs like Lipitor are used to lower the bad type of this. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is cholesterol?
Right you are.
That's it. So, at the end of Double
Sorry,
Jeopardy,
Jeffrey.
we have
Your
Katie
score
at
is now
1,000,
on the
me at
positive
40,200,
side, so
and
you will
Samuel
not
at
be
minus
jumping
800.
on
So,
Jeopardy.
Samuel, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be around for
Now
Final
Final
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy
We
is
thank you
coming
for
right
being
up
here.
right now
So, it's me
with
and
this
Katie,
category.
and this Final Jeopardy clue.
Military men.
Military men is what?
So, what's your
Category.
wager?
Military men is the category, and I am going to risk 9,800 for a total of $50,000 if I'm correct
represents
on
a different
this Final
response.
Jeopardy answer,
Press a
which
direction
today is
besides
as
an S.
follows.
The Final Jeopardy clue is as follows. Books about this American are subtitled Warrior as Wordsmith and The Far Eastern General.
Do, 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 do. Okay. It's either Moreland, Schwarzkopf, Eisenhower, MacArthur. I don't think it was Moreland, Schwarzkopf, or Eisenhower. I'll say Douglas MacArthur. Dun, 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 dun.
What did you put as your response?
And Katie, we start with you. Your response? Who's William
And that
Westmoreland?
will
And
send
I'm
you back.
sorry, that is incorrect. You risked 900, so you lose all but $100. Now we go over
Did
to
you come up with the correct response?
Douglas MacArthur.
And this
Yeah,
correct
that
response
is
will add
correct.
how much to your score?
I'm going to be adding 9,800, bringing me up to $50,000.
You come out ahead as our champion, player 1.
That'll give me a 2017 total of
Good game, everyone. And thank you so much.
$1,050,000. So I'm going to go back to the menu here. I'm going to take Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii out of here. Okay. And I'm going to keep the camera rolling a little bit as I announce the winner of our fictitious millionaire. And out of the ones who voted, our fictitious millionaire is John Man 418. So, John, congratulations. You've won a fictional $1 million. So, congratulations to to John. Everyone else, we thank you very much for playing, and I will see you all for another video.